What is up, everybody? Let's go ahead and break down the trades that happened today and exactly what you could have done to make some money off of those signals. So we're going to start things off with Airbnb. This is, I believe, one of the first things that was signaled. Let's go ahead and check out the 5 minutes, since I do like to watch the lower time frames when things do break entry to kind of see like what's going on. And as you can see, we actually broke entry right here, and then we started going up. So you may have said to yourself, like, hey, I want my stop loss to be like right here, right? And if we cross this line, this is what I would have done, right? If we cross this line, then I'm going to get out of the play, right? Just as simple as that. And we'll make this red and really big. We'll make it more red. There we go. So I would have said, hey, once we break entry, I'm always going to go on the previous candle's high on a lower time frame and mark that, because if we start going higher than that off of a rejection, then I just need to cut my play early. There's no need to lose 20, 30, 40% when you can lose something like 5 to 10% instead and then just reposition. But as you can see, we never crossed this line. In fact, we came up and touched it. So my finger would have been on the trigger, but then it immediately would have started coming back down. Taking my finger off the trigger, and I would have been able to hit PT1, PT2, PT3, PT4, PT5, and be done with the entire day in a 10 minutes time. This took out every single price target within 10 minutes. Actually, 20 minutes in total of breaking entry, which is not a very long time at all. So Airbnb was a very, very, very easy trade to take. If you've gotten into it when it was signaled, mark that previous high, you would not have had a thing to worry about. You would have been able to scale out along the way extremely easily and make some money. After that, Tesla. Now Tesla only hit PT1. Let's talk about it. That's why we have price targets to pull things out of, right? And if you notice, I picked a very specific spot from over here where I thought it could bounce off of before the gap fill happened, right? I'm not relying entirely on the gap fill. I know that there is another pivot right in here, and wouldn't you know it, look what we pivoted off of, right? It's not an accident. Once you learn how to spot algorithms, you learn where things are more than likely going to be contested. So with that being said, we broke entry, right? We immediately started going back up. Same rule applies here. If we cross this high, I'm out of the play. We don't. This, literally the same thing happens where we come up, we touch it. We're also touching the VWAP and rejecting off of that and pushing back down. And that takes us all the way to PT1. And on something like Tesla, you definitely should be scaling out a majority of your positions at PT1 and letting your runners run with stop losses and profit. And as you can see, the actual signal happens against you here. So I would pull out the majority or the rest of my runners here. Once this actual signal, this 2-2 reversal activates, I'm taking my money and I'm going. If it ends up bouncing off of entry and coming back down again, I'll reposition. No harm in that. But I'm not going to sit there and watch my runners lose out on money when I'm watching an actual signal, a 2-2 reversal from the strat happen against me. So this would have been a very easy trade to take as well. You know, breaks entry 5, 10, 15 minutes, you hit PT1, 20 minutes, you're out of it. 25-minute trade right here, and you would have made some really decent money on Tesla. After that is Zoom. Zoom as well hit PT1. So far, 100% today for everything signaling, hitting the price targets. And let's talk about it. 5-minute time frame. As you can see, we break entry right here. We immediately keep going. We hit PT1, time to start scaling out of some of our positions, moving profit up above price target along the way, because this is a nice little movement. But look at these wicks, these 3 wicks. Yo, I am wanting to get entirely out of this position if I'm seeing wicks like this and I'm in puts. I want to get out. I just want to get out. And you would have been able to get out with profit, even if it was a little bit down here, even if it was a little bit up here with any of your runners. You would have been able to get out with profit, and then it ran the other way. It did not ever come back and create newer lows. It never hit PT2 or anything like that. Could you have played it again right here? Sure. You could have taken the entry break and sold it again at PT1. This would have been a quick little movement. but I wouldn't have been trying to just scout this movement all day with it doing that. It didn't do that all day. But when it does this, what is this becoming? What is this becoming? A battle of the what? Battle of the algorithms, right? So you just got to be careful, especially when you start seeing it. Like, look at the strong algorithm down here and how we just could not get past that all day. So I wouldn't be necessarily looking to continually chase this back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. But here and here, you definitely could have made some money, especially with things being underneath the VWAP. That's good confirmation there. To final things out, it was Google. So we made money with calls yesterday. We made money with puts today with Google on both the signals that I gave you guys. All right, let's check it out. Things break entry right here. Immediately takes out PT1. You should be scaling out. Now we're going to do the same rule here where you put it on the previous candle's high, right? And we're looking to see if it goes up above that. It does not. It does get super choppy, but the beautiful thing is that you can see that we're wicking off and we're staying underneath the lower band of the VWAP. So this is pretty much telling you like, hey, don't run away, stay in your puts. We're pushing this bad boy down with volume. After that, PT1, PT2, PT3 goes completely sideways, then PT4 is hit. After PT4 is hit, it is done. An actual signal happens against you, a 322 rev, starts shooting back up all the freaking way, and then ends up creating all new highs for the day and stuff like that, or close to creating all new highs for the day. But yeah, as we can see, this thing has completely shifted directions after pivoting off of this, which if you remember, was going to be a hard spot for us to get past. Talked about this yesterday. This is where a big contention was going to be. It's not a coincidence. So hopefully from these videos, you're learning how to, spot algorithms a little bit more daily. Hopefully you're learning how to use the VWAP to your advantage a little bit more daily, price action a little bit more to your advantage daily, and slowly but surely becoming the best trader that you can possibly be. I hope these help. God bless you, and I will see y'all soon.